FACEIT TV for the North American FACEIT League qualifiers. We are soon to understand who will be the first qualified team. We have Nihilum and Ace Gaming that will be playing the first major qualification match, James.
Hello.
The first qualification match.
Hello.
The first one.
Hello.
Do you know what that means?
No.
One of these teams will qualify, James, for the FACEIT League.
Yes, it does.
Either Nihilum or Ace Gaming.
Yeah.
So Ace Gaming, of course, the team that has Maxaki in it. They've shipped over some European talent, and so far so good. So far so good. But can they topple Nihilum? SEMPHIS is on there, Hiko's on there, sancz, valens, and autimatic. Isn't it automatic? Yes, it is. I think yes.
Yes, autimatic. The word you have simple.
That's because it's.
You have great difficulty in saying.
That's because he spells it with an I instead of an O. So I tried to say autimatic, to try and pronounce it as it's written, but that's just I felt.
We were actually in the middle of a FACEIT game around 10 minutes ago, because we were preparing to start casting in an hour. We were forced to forfeit our game on cobblestone. We were wrecking. We were popping heads all over the place. But we're here for you guys. We forfeited. We downranked. We're here. Let's do this. So the side of Ace Gaming, they have the imports. They have Maxaki in this team. Do they have Lil Robban as well?
Well, he's coaching them, isn't he? He's
coaching them. He's a cheerleader, Dan.
He's kind of a coaching role, isn't he?
Kind of a coaching role.
Yeah.
That sounds ambiguous, Dan.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
But I don't know what else. I mean, surely it's the coaching role. Otherwise, what else would he provide? Say for cheerleading, which I don't think they'd fly him over to cheerlead.
He's an awesome human being.
So well, we'll see if he's connected to the game or not. I don't know if he's going to be like an in-game coach or if he's there to study other teams and report back on their habits, their doings, their ins and outs.
We have, I can give you guys the maps. We have Inferno as the first map. It will be Ace Gaming's choice. We have then a cache, which is Nihilum's choice, as this is how these things are going. Go. James, I've lost the ability to speak in a coherent manner.
So you have, Dan.
It appears to be very troubling. Okay, Cobble is the last map, guys.
Right, start again. Just say three. Okay,
Inferno, cache, Cobble.
Okay,
Ace Gaming, Inferno, Nihilum, cache, Cobble as the decider.
Cobblers.
Indeed. And I don't know how to really predict this. Ace Gaming, they chose Inferno.
Have you gone through the lineup of Ace Gaming? Because you went through the lineup of Nihilum.
Vez, montE, PEX, decipLe, and Maxaki.
Okay.
So I don't really understand how to predict this one personally, because Nihilum have the players, but when we saw them play, they were playing against a team that was a little bit, well, I think it was a little bit easy for them. When you say, James, what are you doing with your glasses?
I'm adjusting my glasses, Dan.
Okay.
Because they required adjustment. I wanted to be sure. So please, your comment.
I do believe we actually have 10 players on the server already as well.
We do.
Ready.
We do.
So what
was you were saying something, Dan. What were you saying?
I was just saying that I don't think we've had like a proper look at Nihilum yet, or what they're actually capable of. Obviously, they have the names. They've got SEMPHIS on there, who's definitely a great voice of reason and leadership.
SEMPHIS boys.
And he's a guy that, of course, has so much experience of Europe and has an understanding already with that, of how to use that experience and how to draw from that to bring it into the team. But it's still like a relatively new team in the grand scheme of things. You know, only a few months old, really, with all of these players. Of course, we saw Hiko actually kind of like had a scream moment when he was like trying to like find a team and make a team with Chowdhury and stuff like this.
He was a refugee.
And then boom, he gets left in the cold all alone.
Everyone gets banned.
So then he jumped onto Nihilum after SEMPHIS also joined, because SEMPHIS he parted ways with Cloud9. Now they have Chowdhury and
Skadonglers.
So we're gonna have the knife round here. We'll have to see how this goes. I really don't have to predict this, to be honest. Okay. I will predict that I think Nihilum will actually win.
Oh, Valens, come on. Oh, actually, well, I suppose he could 1v4.
Is he going to plant the bomb?
He's gonna. The thing is, he's gonna die. That's the thing. They put the play with 100 HP first as well. Smart boys. We have seen 1v3s before. I think we might have seen a 1v4.
Yes, it's happened. It's happened. Either way, people tend to not care too much about the knife round anyway, generally speaking. I mean, now we've lost Nuke. Well, Nuke was the only map where people like really cared about it.
I think Overpass you want to start CT side. And if you're playing a best of one, I'm sure you want to start the CT side of Inferno as well.
Okay, so we're going to kick things off here. Ace Gaming starting on the CT side. Nihilum starting on the T side.
Actually, considering it's a best of three, it might not matter so much. You know,
Yeah.
NIP notorious for opting to start on the T side of Inferno, even if they win a knife round, if it's the first round and say first game and say best of 3. And if you are unfamiliar with the latest bugs in the update to GoTV, it now has affected the running in the game, so you may not hear all the running, as you can see here.
So no armor at all on Ace Gaming. That is actually, I don't think I've seen that in recent. I don't think I've ever seen that
side?
on the CT side in recent memory. There's usually like at least a couple players that would get armor because. But we have full nades here. We've got even an incendiary on Vez. So really interesting to see how they'll use this. They've got a 2-player arch setup, just one on the truck area on A. And as far as B goes, it is a normal setup as well. A bit of a crossfire. In go the grenades. Can they do any damage here? No damage found by that grenade, but they will smoke it off. So they will delay these players.
So it's almost like a normal round in terms of the smokes and delays and so on from the CTs.
But they're going to be in trouble when the Glocks come in because they're going to get aim punched like crazy. When those Glocks start tagging them down, they won't be able to shoot properly, and that's going to be quite difficult to deal with. They're going to pop the heads and in they go just through all these nades. Nade's not really proving too effective at the moment, as Hiko will get the bomb down, and they enter that B-bomb site. So things looking very, very hard for Ace on the retake, but first frag there by Maxaki. Got the Tech 9 to claim 1 life, but Maxaki will put his way through there.
The flank from Valens is not going to be fruitful, as decipLe's going to take him out, but Hiko will have the jump on him, tags Maxaki down to 16. Maxaki doesn't have a kit. We'll see if he can find one. There was one on the players originally. There we go. And he's got no choice but to try and hold this, I think. And Hiko might have a free kill. He's going to wait to peek just until there's too much time. This round has been won by Hiko.
Yeah, really, really well played. You can see, though, when Hiko actually jumped out to tag Maxaki, he just connected like a few body shots and almost all Maxaki himself just disappeared because no armor at all makes such a big difference. And they will lose that one. It's an interesting approach, and this time it's not going to work out. We have Nihilum on the monies, and Ace with a save. What will they go for? Full buy or not? Looks like they won't. Just 2 nades in a kit. The Tech 9's saved by Maxaki, and a few P250s. I actually like this because I think that it's much, much more consistent to actually go into your buy round with a lot of money instead of just the bare 4,000 that you'd otherwise go in with if you go for the pistol armor in this round.
So the double nades came in down banana, leaving autimatic on 36 HP, but the flames will be what takes PEX down as the first casualty.
Full stack on A here.
Past me the ambulance.
Yeah, they're gambling on A, and that's a nice play as well. If they manage to get lucky, then they could cause a lot of havoc here. And again, they've actually saved almost all their money. Ooh, that's a nasty tag there down to the bottom of T-Slope. Could almost have been a headshot, but not quite this time. They're still playing it safely though, Nihilum. Trying to make sure that they don't get caught off guard. And the rotation for the pistols is starting to meander down to the B-bomb site. Nihilum waits. And the bomb needs to be picked up, actually. They haven't picked it up yet. Is it in T-apps?
It is.
It's actually in the T-apps. That is kind of nice.
It's in a very weird position, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be up there. So have the spray down here, and they're all getting quite low actually, but it's just Vez who's remaining now. No armor, nothing but a P250 to shout about. And can he get a frag hit? Hiko goes down.
It seems they've opted to go for the kills, but only just now picking up the bomb. And this is a mess. It's a damn mess.
Yeah, this is
look at Valens and autimatic. They're almost both within 1 hit distance. Yeah,
this is really weird because usually the idea is that you get a couple of frags whilst you're finding out information about what site's actually available to plant safely on. Then the retake should be fairly impossible against rifles. So that's really the issue. And we can see Vezis will happily just save this. And so much damage has been done against Nihilum that Ace could even consider forcing it up next round because they almost invested nothing into this round. And with all the frags that he got, he can drop the AK. If we press tab real quick, James, then we'll see that it'll be 1900 in addition. So he'll have the ability to drop a FAMAS, get armor, and they actually did they actually buy it? No, they didn't. Okay, yeah. So they can buy here. They can actually buy here if they really want to. It depends though. Looks like they're gonna go for it. Yeah.
All right. So after some what looks like rampant disorganization on the Nihilum side, they're gonna take the second round. We'll have to see how things continue. There are no coaches connected to the match either. decipLe has no armor here. He actually went for a drop for a teammate. He's been dropped himself. He's actually got the AK, which is strange, as it's the most powerful weapon, and he's to play without any survivability. So that's a strange choice instead of having him on the mag or something, which maybe would have made more sense. But maybe
Maxaki with the first kill onto SEMPHIS. So Ace looking quite good actually, potentially in this round. However, a late smoke there will allow sancz to pick up the kill onto PEX, who again did not have... oh no, sorry, it's decipLe with no armor. Okay, so he's in a position where he's kind of hyper defensive and kind of going to try to bait his teammates a little bit.
So montE's, he's peeking quad with the Mag 7, while decipLe holds apps with the AK, which I think should be the other way around, but especially considering the angle decipLe is holding. He basically has a 1v1 situation because of the doorway, and he can back up to get a second frag. But so far so good here for Ace. They've got a man advantage now, and Nihilum have top mid, but they don't have much else, especially information as to where the remaining Ace players are playing. Although, while Nihilum come around to the site, Ace are abandoning it, so they're going to get a free plant here despite the man disadvantage.
Yeah, really nice sneak by Hiko as we get the stack around the B-bomb side. But this actually helps out Ace a little bit as well, because they get to go for a 4-on-2 retake, knowing 100% what's going on except the positions post-plant of the Ts. decipLe is ready with the peaks, but he needs a distraction here because he can't really take hits. As soon as he takes a single hit, he won't be able to hit anything because of the aim punch, so he needs teammates to be in front of him. And here we go, we're gonna get the move in. Spray down from Hiko will take 3 of them out, and the remainder is montE from apps, and that was a disaster there. Hiko being able to take everyone out. So Ace, yeah, it's definitely a really weird round from a few perspectives, but we're gonna have them on 1 eco, and then they can buy again. And it will be pretty good buy actually for them. They'll have all the money, so... And they did quite a significant amount of damage there, so they could definitely force an eco out of Nihilum very, very soon.
Yeah, we can see the money for Nihilum is all over the place, but Ace needs to get their head into the game in the following round. Again, the trades have been interesting up to now, but we need to see more solid play from both sides in the round following this one. We'll see if any of these PT50s and 5.7s can get any work done. sancz pushing through the fire there, and he will eventually fall to the pistol. 2 trades coming in favour of the Nihilum side. autimatic holding down a potential flank there, and that's going to be a pretty prompt cleanup from the T side. decipLe nowhere near the site, nowhere near that gun that has fallen. And he will probably be reduced to playing for the Exis. Only the 5.7 to lose, no armor and such. You can see the T's playing in pairs at the moment. 2 players down mid, and decipLe is baiting, and decipLe is dead.
So pretty...
The decipLe, you might say, Dan, was a false prophet.
Well, it's easy round there for Nihilum. They did the simple play into the B area, just sticking together, playing for trades against the anti-eco, and they didn't stack, so it was fine. Had they stacked, it might have been problematic without proper nade usage, but it's going to work out. 4-0, and then we get the full buy from Ace. We'd like to see some proper nades here. They're going 3 on banana, so they can go heavy banana pressure, play for trades, get the Ts out of banana, play the deep smoke if they really want to, but they are actually playing quite passively, although expending a lot of grenades now, and we'll have to see if that actually comes to use, as they haven't been able to push the T players back all that much. It's just won by logs at the moment for Nihilum. So lots of investment, huge amounts of investment. It's 1:15 left in the round, and only 2 smokes are left for Ace. That's kind of a big deal. That's really good for Nihilum.
Okay, so they've taken control of top mid there and forced the CTs back into passive positions. You can see montE playing from the CT side of Arch, which will give him a lot of cover from both walls and allow him to rotate faster to B, should that be required. However, Nihilum are creeping down Arch. Now there's presence from Ace on Arch and Library. You can see SEMPHIS just holding an angle there. That pop flash, though, is going to allow his teammates to peek, but the splash will dissipate by the time valens comes around the corner to find the frag. 5 versus 3. SEMPHIS still holding the flank down for his team. Very solid play here so far by Nihilum.
They're going to get the bomb planted as well, so they've pretty much decimated Ace in this round, and it was such an important one for them as well, because they put the investments in that they had Nihilum kind of against the ropes, economically speaking, and well, now the window of opportunity for Ace to get some momentum back and get economic control very quickly is completely gone. They're going to have to do this on buy rounds now. They're going to have to hold against buy rounds only, and that could prove difficult, especially considering Nihilum are hitting their shots at the moment.
I have a very important point to make. I think when the round is won, it's going to say how many times valens jumped.
Is it because he jumped a lot?
It is. And no, it's not, because he got the MVP.
PEX,
That's
man.
my excuse anyway.
It's all about the PEX. Spending all the cash.
Right, so Ace have an option to go for another limited buy where they will be lacking grenades and so on, and will not be able to properly hold the map, or an eco with a few select choice weapons here. The odd 5.7, well, a lot of 5.7s. P250, one flash, and a nade. Let's see where PEX is going. In fact, PEX is setting up to pop flash his teammate in, I hope, but the T's are coming in so fast, they may not get the opportunity. But that's the only way they can really expect to do significant damage here. The pop flash has come in, but all too late. And the Nihilum numbers are waning already. Sorry, the ace numbers are waning already. So the Nihilum numbers after those frags of the 5.7s, now it's just a 2 versus 2 situation. And the bomb, there's an argument about the bomb actually going on towards the B bomb site, but it's going to be picked up by the remaining players. And PEX can choose to stay or rotate. He can choose to stick or twist Dan, as we say in UK casinos.
Shall I stay or shall I go? I'm sure that's some kind of song lyric from some popular song. But I'm a nerd, I don't listen to the radio shows. I watch people shoot other people in the face. Counter-Strike. Specifically.
6-0 now, and Ace could not have any more of loss bonus. After that eco, the full buy is going to come out, so opportunity knocks for the CT side.
sancz and SEMPHIS bringing out the huge guns.
Double op T side. We've seen how dangerous SEMPHIS can be on the T side, especially against the teams below the top tier in North America.
Oh, but they're going to go for a push, man, down the middle.
He will exploit them, Dan.
Oh, Maxaki already opening up onto SEMPHIS. They did not expect the timing, and it's going to be a really weird round at this point where they have to adapt to this deep mid-map control from the CTs. Ace looking to try to be explosive in this round, and so far so good. They've taken down SEMPHIS. Valens and autimatic are weak. But they're going to go for the challenges up T slope without any flashes to help them out here, and it's going to be the duels largely won by the CTs. Just sancz with the AWP left over. They have plenty of cash though where that came from, and I don't think they're going to be all that worried. This is a shock and all kind of strategy here. sancz is going to pick up the kill, and did they have no one spotting mid with an AWP at the start of the round?
It all happened so fast. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause
I think though that was a needless frag, because he could have been pop flashed by the two people on Banana who were holding a superior angle to him. There was no risk for them to throw the flash for him to peek. So it was a needless death there. And it's those small edges that may come into play later when they need the money that was lost in that round.
Yeah, we shall see. It was a very expensive round. 2 AWPs coming out specifically for that round. We can see that their money really reflects that. However, the CT survived with so many players that they're all of a sudden just bouncing back into this one, but they need to secure it. They need to cement it. But valens is on the Tech 9.
Dan, so I love cement.
That's good. SEMPHIS loves killing dudes with AWPs. And he's going to create an advantage here for Nihilum early on in the rounds. And that's actually a kill after 20 seconds. That's very, very early on in the rounds.
Yeah, SEMPHIS, wow, look at the trajectory on that. Another one of those go-TV bugs. Anyway, there's almost a self-pop flash there, and PEX very unlucky not to get a frag there, leaving sancz on all of 12 HP.
Yeah, I mean, what they have to think about now is, of course, it's very, very, very likely that Ace will play 2 to a bomb site. So it's usually easier to isolate the players on the A bomb site using grenades, or just because they're watching Arch, they're watching Quad side, or they're just both playing from Pit. So
Dan, we're going to have a meeting of the minds and apps here. decipLe will hear the running by Hiko, and there's a free frag for him. There's another player in Boiler, though, and he needs to be wary of that. And that's going to be Valens. He's watching his back now, while montE is creeping in the front. montE might have the sound cue to give the game away, and it's going to be a bit of a battle. Yeah, but neither player will go down.
This is really nicely held by Ace, actually. Nihilum are trying to open up the options towards A, and also try to create like a rotation or delay rotation. Ace actually managed to come out on top in that situation, got a kill. Now Nihilum are committed towards B. Now Ace don't know this for sure just yet, but the flashes come in, and it's 15 seconds left, so they have to know that it's going to be B at this point. As the rotation begins to happen, it's all on the entries. They have to be quick, they have to be vicious, as autimatic gets both, and the bomb will be planted. Now it's a 3-on-2 situation in favor of Nihilum, as montE and decipLe from Ace Gaming look for that retake situation, but it's not going to be easy. SEMPHIS at the back with the AWP is going to pick off decipLe, and even if montE gets this frag on Valens, autimatic is behind the generator, and he will take out montE regardless. So one round was taken by Ace, but Nihilum, they have bitten back, and right now Ace have lost all their money bonus, so this is going to be rough.
Yeah, Nihilum have broken the bat, and we should see the eco coming in once again decipLe buying a P2, he's buying that to $12.50. He's getting that P250 and a nade. There are 5 nades we might see in some kind of nade bonanza down mid. Let's see how aggressive DT positions are, because they could get annihilated. In fact, not much, if any, damage has been done there by those grenades, pushing down mid, and that spray down will eventually at least assist SEMPHIS in getting the frag. So much damage done to the CTs on Banana as well. And once the war is over, we're down to a 2 versus 2, Dan.
Yeah, actually significant damage dealt by Ace in this round, but the question is, can they actually win the round? Because despite getting those kills, Nihilum are going to be up against, I believe, actually if we hit tab real quick, as they aren't going to find each other, so they're going to get 1900 in addition to what they have here. So they'll have a bye in the next round. So that was really crucial, actually.
Let's look at the peek here from PEX. He's going to get the information. He's going for the re-peek as well. And got to finally opt to live to fight another day. He's run distraction here, whereas his teammate Vez is hiding behind the truck. And they haven't checked the pit. If they go for a plant here, he could really make things a lot worse. He's got to be careful with this pick onto SEMPHIS. If he misses the shot, then that could be that. He does miss the shot, and he still hasn't taken him down. That's what he was fearing, which is why he didn't take the initial shot. He missed anyway, and his teammate died, although he would have known. He could have made the calls to his teammate, so if his teammate waited for him to find the frag, maybe life could have been different, Dan, but he didn't, and they're all dead. Yeah,
it's going to be a bye regardless race, but well, the damage they got there in that round with the HEs and so on, and killing 3 players, is actually quite key, because you can see Nihilum is still kept within the realm of an eco if they are to lose this round. So once again, another opportunity, a window has been created by Ace Gaming, but they need to stop Nihilum in this round. They got a 2-man setup on Arch side, so you can play some fancy baits plays with that.
Two things I love, Dan: windows and cement.
Well, you're in luck. There's lots of cement and windows on this map. Many windows with plants, plant pots, shrubbery, foliage, and we have Nihilum looking to grab some more map control here. They really need to have middle control, and it's kind of for free at the moment. If they test that area, they'll see that Ace are playing very defensively, and with a minute left to go with as well, they can actually force out the remainder of the grenades straight away. It's montE and Vez who've got smokes left, and that is number 3 and number 4. So number 4 is over towards Speedway at the moment, and number 3 is towards the B-bomb site.
3 is montE here, and number 4 would be Vez on the side.
Oh, okay, so he just re-smoked Banana. So
look at the presence on Arch though. Got Valens got to get the soft flash in. He's going to finally finish off montE. That is excellent play by him. And Nihilum are heading towards round number 9, unless the remaining 4 Ace players can do something to stop them. 30 seconds still on the clock here, and they're still pushing B and A at the same time. We've got PEX trying to flash himself in, but he will go down. Vez finding the trade. Maxaki not sure which way to go at the moment. The bomb though is headed toward B, and Ace are just about to find out this information.
Is there any smoke for CT? That's the key thing here. I don't think there is. And Maxaki only gets the leg tag, and it's Vez who will get the finish. But there's no time to plant bomb. 5, 4. If the bomb is not being planted right this second, I think he might just barely have enough time. Oh, that's just missing about 500 milliseconds there. And Valens playing a really strange game there. But did he survive? He actually survived there. So Valens will take his AK armor into the next round, but bomb did not go down. The round was won for Ace. However, highly cost ineffectual though. They lost almost everybody. I think they had 2 players left in the end there. So we can see that this is to have grenades here. They have 2 mags and only 2 M4s and a P250 on PEX, so Nihilum could really strike while the iron's hot here. But it's going to be Maxaki that pumps Hiko full of lead, and that is going to be a nice weapon claim for him.
A number of rounds in a row where the T's have been pushing up early second mid and thrown a flashbang at the window. It's just bounced off and failed every time. Bit tricky there with the window frame in the middle, but enough about windows. Man advantage for the CTs here, and they will see if SEMPHIS can even things up. He's been extremely aggressive so far for Nihilum. He's looking to exploit the CTs like a chicken in a battery farm. At the moment, there's a number of people just stuck behind a smoke at the moment on Banana, so not much for them to do. You can see they lack the presence in mid, and they're paranoid about it. Just watching their backs. But they seem fairly committed to the B bomb site, but you can see the smokes coming in from A will slow them down even more. So
something that Ace could do in this spot is actually try to pop flash right now, because they need information. There's 30 seconds left, 40 seconds left or so. Get a flash in, montE has one, and then get the peek. Then you can rotate someone early to B. They should already have a 3rd player at B right now. It's so telegraphed from Nihilum, and we will finally have him, but he's a little bit late, and the smokes will go down. We'll have PEX and Vez trying to get themselves through the smoke, not waiting for the teammates. They want to delay the bomb plant, but they are getting annihilated here by sancz. It's going to be PEX though, still alive, trying to spam through the smoke. 3-on-3 now. The Ts are restricted to their bomb site, and that's about it. No forward positions, but that might not be necessary if SEMPHIS continues to connect with the AWP. PEX waiting for the key moment, but there's no flashes for him. It's just waiting for the distraction from his teammate. They're all looking towards decipLe. He's going to go down. It's all on PEX as he tries to make this happen, but sancz has a bullet in his temple, and it's going to be the round for Nihilum. Again, 9-2, and the economy is broken for Ace. How many did they lose in a row?
Lots.
It's only one. Okay, so yeah. So add 1900 to this, and that's what they'll have afterwards. So 3900 for decipLe, 3900 for Maxaki, and those will be the richest players. So they will not really be able to buy in the next round. They should really double eco, and that should put Nihilum to 11 rounds. But it's a spot where they've lost so many rounds that maybe they should just buy. I think it's towards the degree where they should just buy.
We're seeing lots more aggression down Banana again from Nihilum pretty much every round. That's a nice push from Ace, which is going to net them a frag. And running distraction down mid, they will find a second frag into Banana. And they're going to back off in both regions, apart from Maxaki, who is just moonwalking through Vietnam at the moment. So Ace with 2 frags, bombing down mid, getting out of there, not losing a single player, getting one onto Banana as well. Now Banana is smoked. Nihilum in a nasty place. That said, they still have a 7-round lead on the T side here. So they are storming it at the moment. But they are sandwiched in now. You can see decipLe watching the rotation towards mid. And Maxaki, he could just hide behind the plant pot here, and he's unlikely to be spotted unless he starts firing. This could allow them to leave 3 people over towards B, but those flashes are going to come in and cause massive problems. That means Ace are going to try and have to rotate into the site, as they only have montE remaining with all of a USP. decipLe with a P250 could try and get some exits, but he won't even wait. Take down autimatic and get insta-shot by Hiko, who will pick up the AWP as well.
They actually threw the guns away. I'm fairly certain, because otherwise Maxaki would have picked up a weapon there. So they would have thrown the guns away. I like how that was their priority. After losing the players and kind of re-controlling that area for a moment, they instantly like, okay, let's throw the guns away. That's the only explanation why Maxaki wouldn't have been able to pick up a weapon there. So and one of his teammates too, because there were 2 guys down at that area. So good stuff there from Nihilum. They go 10-2, and it feels like they're firing on all cylinders right now. They are not allowing any advantages, any edges. They're not playing sloppy at all. These guys are playing to completely crush their opposition, and so far they're accomplishing just that. Only 2 rounds for Ace. We have Nihilum trying to make the play up middle. They will lose autimatic, and they don't have the control of middle. They haven't pushed the CTs back yet, so that's actually a massive victory for Ace. However, they have no nades left. They got a single smoke on montE, which will be for B, and a single flash of Maxaki. They have to hit the shots on the Raw Angels.
Ace had 2 on Arch, and they were both pretty much spraying their FAMASs at the same time, which I'm not sure was an attempt to bait and suggest that nobody was to quad, because you saw the pit player, decipLe, he was holding the angle on the corner of truck, so if they came around the corner or came out of boiler, they would have probably been cut down by him. Either way, it didn't work out in the end, and Ace still holding with 5. No nades except for 1 on Maxaki, so there will be no pop flashes. montE going to play close and get shot straight in the face. Now we're seeing a rotation here from Maxaki to try and hold things up, but that smoke off the top of the terrace roof is not going to come out in time. That's normally a nice pop flash, which normally allows him to take control of Arch, but he was wholly unprepared. SEMPHIS holding things down in mid. Now it's Vez versus rest of North America to try and do something for his team.
Yeah, it's really nicely done by Nihilum. They understood that the situation for Ace on nades is so terrible, and they just tried to force all of them out before making the push, and then it becomes just about Raw Angels, and you're looking at AWPs and AKs versus FAMAS, mostly FAMASs, and then a couple M4s at best. So we all know who should, in theory, win those situations, especially if you look at the raw aiming skill or raw firepower talent. Nihilum, on paper, is stronger than Ace. I mean, you've got Hiko and SEMPHIS to start with. Those are the 2 big names. But valens and autimatic and sancz have all proved themselves as well.
An interesting point. Like you can see Nihilum in certain situations are repeatedly just team wounding each other for fun, and that just tells me that they have absolute confidence that there is no way Ace are going to beat them in this match. But then you look at the team Ace, and they're importing players from Europe, so they have to have big plans. They're a serious team as well. But you know, can they pull out a surprise here? Obviously, Nihilum just completely dominating things at the moment. 11-2 on Inferno on the T side is almost offensive. Dan, it's outrageous.
Hiko's trying to take control of apartments here. It is a buy up from Ace. They need to get rounds. They just need to get rounds. They have to go for the buys. And it's going to be a quick kill in apartments. So they've used the close range well. But Nihilum, in the meantime, are pushing their way into that B bomb site. They will clean it out. autimatic so good again on all the entry frags. So reliable for his team. And it's just decipLe and Maxaki left. And they may consider potentially, I mean, it's such a hard spot. There is a kit on decipLe, but there's no nades to help cover them.
They have no chance, Dan.
Actually, Maxaki does have a smoke, but yeah, this is so difficult. They would prefer to save what they have into the next round. And they should have a big buy bonus now as well. Oh, sorry, loss bonus. And the AWP found by Maxaki. So yeah, this has turned into a nice save for them. Also, he picked up a Molotov. He's got a smoke. So lots of value held by the Ace players. But they are going to lose this round. And they're going to have to play for 12-3, James. 12-3 on that is really, really nasty.
Stranger things have happened, Dan.
That is really nasty. That's such a hard
position. As the Foo Fighters say.
Well, I don't know what to say about 12-3.
Let's witness what Ace are going to offer us with this limited buy. Oh, he picked out a reasonable amount of rifles actually.
Well, they saved
got the mollies as well.
And the M4. That's the AK. Sorry.
Got the mollies as well. The nade madness begins. autimatic likes to take nades early round, it seems. Going down 53 HP. Now we've got a interesting setup here. Ace gonna save themselves just about on the B bomb site and get that frag. You can see valens trying to apply some pressure. And Vez holding more of a passive angle for that specific reason. He does not want to get naded into oblivion, into space dust.
Someone missed their smoke.
He does not want to get turned into an asteroid.
But we have only a single smoke left on Ace now, so they've used all their smokes but one, and there's a minute left. So their smoke timings are really early against Nihilum, and this is kind of a big deal. This is one of the reasons why teams like to take banana early, because that way you can dictate more the smokes that you throw instead of being forced to throw out smokes, which basically can play into the way that the teams want to play the map. That's actually kind of a big dynamic on this. And another pro of
look at his trolling.
banana takes.
Sancz is talking to the FACEIT admin who's on spectator.
So we're going to have Nihilum just sitting in B. They haven't shown any presence. It's a similar situation as before. Leaving it so late for the B push. It's very telegraphed. But Ace, did they connect the dots? Right now it doesn't matter because the two dedicated B players are picking up some of the kills. We do have autimatic actually able to trade back on one, but they need to go for the... There is actually no time, I don't think, for this. Yeah, he has to just sit down on the plant immediately.
With the range PEX has here,
oh, wow.
he should be holding the line for Maxaki, so Maxaki can bounce his flash off the wall to go for a peek there, which would be somewhat indefensible. So they've managed to get the plant on the A side, and autimatic with two fast frags on the rotators. There's one more rotator which he's missed, and he might just get him in time. Indeed, PEX will. So that's going to be that. Ace Gaming going to increase their score by 50%, Dan.
No, it's not 50%.
Is it 50%?
Oh, yes, it is 50%.
Half of 2 is 1, and they've won 1 round more, which means 3, which means an increase of 50%.
Cast the math. I can only do math that involves the economy in Counter-Strike. That's all the math I can do, James.
I can respect that.
Can't do any more. Well, will we see from Nihilum the same approach, which is just no armor? Okay, already there's armor on 2 players. We've got the kit on valens. He's going to opt for a smoke. Hiko gets a smoke and a 5-7. And yeah, this looks a little bit more standard as far as the pistol TT buys go. And this is one of the harder maps as CTs to understand like how to... You can't really be proactive, but we're going to see that a push down the bench is just that. SEMPHIS is deep on mid by that bench position, and Nihilum are being assaulted up and on. They don't want to slow this down at all. Just the train is coming in. 3 players left here. Maxaki, Vez, and decipLe looking for that bomb plant, and they will... Oh no, the bomb is down!
The bomb is down, but not on the site. And these CTs are going to come in fierce.
Oh dear.
And it's only down to SEMPHIS the Peasant. Pasta SEMPHIS!
Oh, okay. Vez is going to get a team frag, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get the CTs as well.
Pasta SEMPHIS, Dan, trying to take Ace to Bible study, but the church was closed.
But it's Sunday, James. Wait, is it still Sunday? I don't know. For us, it's not Sunday anymore.
For North America, it is Sunday.
Okay, well.
Unless you're on Bar Salts, then it might be Wednesday.
Okay, we got a couple MP7s for Ace, having won that pistol situation thanks to Vez. Oh my goodness, he's going to get a fast push down. Banana here. 2 quick frags from montE, and sancz and SEMPHIS will lose their lives. However, they did lose decipLe, and they're not into the bomb site just yet. We do have Mr. Mag, autimatic. who is up on the first orange's boxes, or well, the second orange's boxes. Now let's see if he can actually pull something off here. This is not the greatest angle in the world for a mag, actually. It's a little bit too far on the range, and they're going to spot him. Oh, he still gets the frag on the retreat.
Boom! That's a 3-pointer right there.
And montE goes down. They're up mid now. It's going to be the opener for PEX. But can they get the bomb planted? Valens is up close here with the P250. That's a great flash in as he goes over the top to try to finish him off. Gets the headshot, falls back through the smoke, and survives on 21 HP. But I don't think he has any idea where he is right now. Oh my god. Wow. How? Okay, went behind him. But Vez will pick him up anyway. But in comes Mr. Mag. Autimatic. Looking for this quick frag.
The fat boy.
Oh, yeah, that's very nice from Vez there. You can see him moving backwards, trying to provide a faster spot on the player with the angle, but also to provide some extra distance between him and the mag. So nicely done there, but good damage also from Nihilum.
Okay, so Ace with a 7-round deficit. The buy still not coming out for, well, a buy is coming out for Nihilum. Let's see how much money they're leaving in the hole. Not much at all. So it's pretty much a force buy from the Nihilum side again.
Interesting.
Just confidence, arrogance.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, they should be confident to win their buy rounds with lots of money. They did a lot of damage though, so maybe they feel like, hey, we can just reset them. But they already have such a huge amount of rounds to play with. I don't think they are desperate.
And they don't give a crap.
For like playing for momentum. They can just play from their buy rounds, but yeah, they're going to go for it. Very weird that.
They want to force the issue. They're making their demands. They're terrorism, counter-terrorist clothing, but things are not working out for them. And this foolhardiness, this foolishness, Dan, may come to haunt them.
They should leave SEMPHIS in construction if he can get there and just save the other two, I think. Because right now it's going to be almost impossible, surely. But SEMPHIS picks up another kill. That's actually a weapon down there by the tree. And they can maybe make something happen with those weapons that have been dropped.
They have no kits, which means they have a lot less time than they otherwise might. And they are just going to charge through. And they are still finding a lot of frags, actually. They're doing considerable damage. They've killed everyone. And I think that they're not going to make it.
No, I think there's time here. Go to you, SEMPHIS. SEMPHIS with a 4K there. Yeah, he's got it, actually, I think.
Oh, wow.
That was so close. Holy moly. That is unbelievable. It's the Nihilum picking up the most ridiculous round. That should never happen. I actually still think that buy is like not... is kind of
they're
really
not playing.
sketchy.
They're not playing correctly. They're playing. We are better than these guys, and we will crush them however we like, whenever we like, wherever we like. I'm telling you, man. Pass to SEMPHIS. The doors are open now.
Yeah, SEMPHIS. He got 4K with the 5.7.
And he's singing from the hymn sheet, Dan.
He's definitely not singing Kumbaya. Nice pick there from SEMPHIS. Once again, this guy is a menace, but he's still openly peeking, facing with no support there. There is the trade from sancz potentially as he gets blinded here. Where is the commitment? It is up middle for Ace. They do manage to get 3 frags out of that, so they have come off very well off of SEMPHIS' aggression and his over-eagerness to just stay out exposed in middle. An advantage that will be seized by Ace, and it will convert into a bomb plant.
So, one-man advantage for the T-side. Maxaki going to eliminate Valens, send him home to an early bath or a shower if you prefer. Autimatic. We'll see what he can do. Again, he doesn't have a kit, so it's a matter of containment now. And Vez and decipLe are dead. Maxaki has a chance to escape. And good positioning by Autimatic will net him a bit of bonus money as well. That is the bell tolling for the last player on the site, Dan, who has left us. But he has respawned to live and fight another day.
It's not much of a toll. It's the bomb exploding and the shockwave causing the bell to.
Okay, Mr. New Scientist. When did you email that one in?
Do they do New Scientists in NA?
I hope so. They have science.
I guess
they have science there, right?
Yeah. Alright, so we have the AWP on Maxaki. We've got Tech9 on decipLe rest with the AKs, limited amount of grenades, looking for those picks. Now, how aggressive will Nihilum play here? They've got 3 5.7s, a FAMAS, and an M4. It's still ropey buys after ropey buys for Nihilum as they decide to try to abuse their opponents. Nihilum, sancz will be throwing over the smoke for his teammates for Banana. Very defensive Banana play indeed. Now, we've got the movement through apartments, and this is where the round is really going to start to be crafted.
That SEMPHIS debate though, and are they going to see it in time? That's one frag, and Hiko, can he find the angle? He's trying to conserve his bullets. He's going to find the headshot and the follow-up tag onto Vez. So good play by him. Only 2 ace players remaining. PEX, excuse me, going straight through, and that will not do the job for him. decipLe soon to follow him to the grave. Shallow graves, Dan. Humps in the side of the road.
I mean, that
by the motel with unclean sheets.
I was going to say that situation in the bedroom from Hiko. That
situation in the bedroom from Hiko.
That is just him being just an amazing player. Like, he just handled that in such a composed way, conserving his bullets, actually getting the kill there. And that changed the round so heavily. After that, they had a player advantage. They picked up the weapons. They forced a desperation play out of ace. And it was easy cleanup after that. So, big stuff here done by Hiko in that round. And they're 2 away from winning map 1 now.
Boom. SEMPHIS doing more work, sancz getting 2 follow-ups, and he will be traded, but we've got Hiko in to support SEMPHIS. SEMPHIS looking to bait again, Maxaki going straight past, and Hiko just going to get the Ron Jeremy spray down there, finish off the last 2 players. That's going to be 3 surviving as they go to game points in game 1 of this best of 3.
It's looking nigh right now that Nihilum will take this one. Tech 9 armor though, so who knows? They're Tech 9 things.
Hiko's got the Ebola knife. That looks awful.
There's a pre-nade. They've been so aggressive on mid. It's actually going to tag Hiko down to 40. He's going to run straight in for the pick onto the balcony, onto second mid, but they're actually going straight back here towards Banana, where they will find a fiery greeting by the looks. Tech 9 sits. So Nihilum just need to hold on here, but they're taking loads of damage actually. They're all, like 3 of them are down below 50 now, so 50 and below.
Okay, so Nihilum's got the CT and sight crossfire, although valens has fallen and the other player was seen heading towards construction. They've put his poster on milk cartons and he is now no more. So it's 3 against 4 retakes. Bit of team damage I think there, but nothing too significant. So SEMPHIS, he's hunting, he's hungry, and he finds... Gonna even things up here. There are 2 kits on the CT, so this is definitely doable for them. And the ace gaming side are gonna thin the numbers of the CTs more and more and more, and they will escape before that bomb explodes. And we'll see if they pick up the AWP. Indeed they will. PEX running behind his teammate to pick it up, so he doesn't have to drop the AK. So ace have 8 match points to try and defend here to take this to overtime in game 1.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they can do any more damage here, because Nihilum, they seem to just be having fun at this point. We've got another weird buy out of them where they're just going to force it out. They just want to win straight away. I mean, their money bonus will just keep racking up as well, so there will just be a buy after buy after buy, I'm sure, considering what they've shown us now. We do have Hiko by quad. We've got a 2-man setup towards Arch. Is that 3? No, it's a decoy, I guess.
It's a decoy, yeah.
So 2-man setup towards Arch, and ace looking for some slow banana control and some slow control up second mid into apartments as well. You need that map control before you can really do anything. And Nihilum actually playing a way more defensively than in previous rounds, despite having the pistols.
Okay, so we've got montE asking some questions in the apps area. That's the second nade they've put into the bedroom. Definitely paranoid about it after the bait in the previous rounds, but the CTs have changed their setup to something a little bit more passive than the kind of frothing at the mouth hunger for the frags play we have seen in the past. autimatic going to get a frag onto PEX to start things off, and Nihilum have 3 people over towards the B-bomb site. Indeed, now they do have somebody close to the apps, but not quite in. That's sancz. He's going to use that pillar to avoid most of the flashbangs that we might see here. Got ace heading up towards Arch, but SEMPHIS is going to be charging in like Rambo once again, taking Maxaki and montE with him. decipLe finally finding the trade. sancz' position still unknown to now. Taken down by Vez. So, Nihilum in with 3 rifles. And they still have the bomb site for now. Hiko in the pit's going to miss the planter, but his teammate will follow up and he will find the final frag to take game 1 here for Nihilum.
16-7, and that was Ace Gaming's pick as well, and they kind of got rolled over by Nihilum, and we saw Nihilum outskilled them individually in a lot of situations. That was a really big issue for them, I think, and for me, the match was summed up in just in that spot with Hiko in the bedroom, where he's just able to just very calmly use the FAMAS on very fine angles, conserving his bullets. Like, that is such a high level of skill there from this guy. And of course, that's something like he was known for, being one of the star players of the NA scene. He's a really, really good fragger and very strong lurker and all that kind of stuff. So impressive performance there from Nihilum. Do you think that on map number 2, Cash, that Nihilum is that it can be brought back here? It is Nihilum's pick, by the way.
Cash, it remains to be seen. I mean, they were dominated. Like, I don't even know. It was Nihilum. Look, they're shooting each other, Dan. Nihilum is shooting each other.
Yeah.
The SEMPHIS is holding an angle with an AWP on Arch, and they're like, "Oh, let me just shoot him down to 20 HP. It's fine. You know, it's fine." Hiko's shooting his mate on the bomb site when the bomb's down, etc. They have complete confidence. So you would be crazy to bet against Nihilum.
It's true.
In the
It's
second
true.
map. Let's be honest, Dan. Let's be brutally honest here.
Okay, we've been brutally honest. And we are going to go for a break whilst we set up map number 2, guys. So we'll be right back here with map number 2. Remember, this is a qualification match for the FACEIT North American League. We'll see you in a moment.